This is the start of the new review series. Now that Rick and Morty's gone, we need a new weekly review series. So this is it. This is it. I had no idea this was coming out when it came out last week at the time of recording. And I watched the first episode because I just saw on Twitter people talking about it, and then it was on the Crunchyroll page, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And I really enjoyed it. So this is going to be the new weekly review series. This is coming out on a Saturday, but my plan is for actual reviews to come out on Thursday. So, yeah, this is just a one-time thing because I was an idiot and didn't do the review right away. It's also because I didn't know I was going to review this. But again, like I said, Rick and Morty's done. I need a new weekly, review series, and this is going to be it. So yeah. Tomo-Chan is a girl. The basic premise, if you haven't seen it, is Tomo is a tomboyish girl who has a crush on her best friend June, and she wants June to see her as a girl, because June doesn't. He just sees her as one of just his best friend. Hey, we play rough and all that crap, and she's like, I want you to see me as a girl because I like you. And that's the plot of the show. And I'm all for it, man. The first episode, because it's going to be a review both the first and second episode. So the first episode is you're establishing all the stuff. This is June. This is Misuzu, who is Tomo's best friend. Misuzu is the kind of blank face, ice cold type that we see a lot. And she is, as she put it, she's the only one who gets to play around with June and Tomo. She's playing the matchmaker chess game with them. So, yeah, the first episode is very much just the introduction to everything. And it is nice. I very much enjoyed the first episode. The first episode is called, I believe the first episode is called I Want to Be Seen as a Girl. We find out that Tomo wrestles karate and all that stuff, which is why, she's not really seen as girly. I love the relationship between June and Misuzu, which is they just don't like each other, and June just does petty crap to her, because, he's not gonna hit her, obviously, but he does, petty crap, he pushes her out into the rain. He takes her, little, what's it called, the hair tie thing that she has, and just rips it out of her hair. He, flicks her forehead. He does the petty crap to her, which I love. So that's episode 1, which out of 10, I'll give episode 1 a good 8. Really enjoyed it. And episode 2 is, I'm pretty sure, the format for how we're gonna go now, which is because each episode is about 23 minutes. It's not actually 23 minutes, it's about 20 minutes an episode. But for episode 2, which is, I think this is the format we're going now, which is it's 2 stories in 1 episode. So the first 10 minutes is one story, the next 10 minutes is another one. Kind of think of it like SpongeBob, how SpongeBob has 2 episodes in a thing. This is kind of how it is. So the first part of episode 2 is about Tomo's skirt, because Tomo wears a skirt, but she wears all the girls in the school, obviously, traditional, they wear this. Girls wear skirts in school as a uniform. Is Tomo gets groped on the bus, and June's like, well, to stop that from happening, maybe you just don't wear skirts anymore. Just wear leggings. Just wear tights, pants. Just stop it. It eventually comes around to Misuzu telling Tomo, how about you wear... She's like, why don't you just wear your skirt? Keep wearing the skirt if you want, but just... because you wear shorts in it, just don't wear shorts. So we get that, and more June faints because, he's a male. It was funny. I had fun. We had the flick where June flicks Misuzu's head as she's talking, and she just stops talking. I love that. That was fun. That was really fun. And then the second part, which is about the popular girl in school, who I just watched the episode, and I have already forgotten. I have already forgotten her name. Let me find out her name. Hold up. I like legitimately. I just watched the episode too. But because I'm a moron, I don't. Carol, that's it. Carol Alston. She's a moron. she's an idiot. She is, yeah. She's very rich. She's like, that rich, popular girl, but she's a moron. And her voice is very high-pitched, very childlike, She is... she's like... There's also I'm trying to think of his name. He's like the instructor for Tomo's like karate class. He has a bit of a crush on her. He is apparently engaged to Carol. So there's that. He has a bit of a crush on Tomo, yet he's engaged to Carol. It's weird. He's kind of like, he's got the build of like, how do I say it? Like people confuse him for a girl, just like how people confuse Tomo for a boy, because it's just how they act, But I loved this. These 2 episodes have been great. I laughed a lot more in the second episode than I did the first one, because again, the first one's just establishing. The second one's like, okay, you know the basics now we can just have fun. And it's a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give the second episode also an 8 out of 10. We're going really good with this. 13 episodes in total. I'm set for this, bro. I'm all for it.